full flight, I'm back in USSR. You're gonna hurry, oh boy. Back in the US, back in the USSR. Well, the Beatles. I was first in the USSR in 1976, and I wanted to go there because a few years before I'd made a piece on the Iron Curtain, so I wanted to see what life was like behind the Iron Curtain. And the place I wanted to go most of all was the epicenter of life behind the Iron Curtain, and that was Red Square and the Kremlin. And I went to the Kremlin and Red Square, and I photographed Red Square as a panorama, joining the photographs together by putting a tripod in the middle of Red Square and going round. Of course, the police came, and because as soon as you put a tripod up, people get a bit alarmed about it and asked me what I was doing, and so on and so forth in English. And I explained that I was just a simple artist and not from England, and that was okay. But I joined all the photographs together, you see, and here it is. I didn't know how to join them together until I looked up into the sky, and there, on the top of all the buildings, were large stars. The Soviet star, the Red Star, and that was the answer, staring me in my face 300 feet up. And on the outside of the work you can see the photographs, and on the inside the same photographs, but on the inside they're reversed, mirror image, and on the outside it says Red Square, and on the inside it says the same thing but in Cyrillic Russian script, which is like a mirror image of our script. And in fact, the reason I did this sort of mirror image thing was because, when I was thinking about it, the Red Square and Russia itself seemed like a mirror image of our way of life in every sense. And so I wanted to make a mirror image work, and that's what I did. Anyway, but when I was making the work, I was thinking of a piece of music, and it wasn't back in the USSR, it was another piece of music, and this was it. Magnificent, sung by the Red Army Choir, and it's been recorded lots of times. I mean, the most popular one in the West, of course, was Midnight in Moscow with Kenny Ball and his Jazzmen, but I think that's much more interesting than the original. It was originally going to be called Leningrad Nights, but they wanted it, the Ministry of Culture of Soviet Union wanted it called Moscow Nights, and it was written by a couple of Russians in 1955. And then somebody had the bright idea of calling it, in the Soviet Ministry of Culture, Evenings in the Moscow Suburbs. But I don't think that lasted, that one. Sounds much more like something out of The Spy Who Came In From the Cold, doesn't it, than back in the USSR. I don't know why they called it these various names. If I were them, I would have just called it after, well, what is the most famous square in the world?